Hello, good morning everybody. Nick here from Sonick Sauces, and I thought I would give you guys a first video since made one this summer and it didn't really turn out, so I hesitated to post. And since we're in the dead of winter here, it's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. I thought I would spice things up for you a little bit by explaining a lot of the preservation options you have with hot peppers. So in front of me is a whole gamut of options and of products we make and of other different utilities and other different uses for peppers. So first of all, in its simplest form, we can take peppers and we can freeze them. So these have been in the freezer since October. And I use them, throw them in soups. Once they thaw, these are jalapenos. Once they thaw, they're a bit soft, so you can't really use them in a raw setting, but definitely good for use. Another more basic preparation is simply drying the peppers. These were dried in the dehydrator, and they were dried whole. I just removed the stem, and they dried for a few days until they're hard, and then once they're hard, they go in the freezer as well. Something a little bit more complicated. This year, I built a smoker, so we made our first batches of chipotle peppers with the jalapenos. So these peppers were smoked for a few hours and then dehydrated. A lot of people choose to put them in adobo sauce. I find that a little bit one-dimensional for me. Maybe I would reconstitute them or do them in adobo sauce, but I like better to have the natural product simply dried and frozen, ready to throw into any recipe. With the dried peppers, you can then grind them down. So this is what I call my supersonic powder, and it's basically all the super hots I had left over after making sauces. So it's a blend of Carolina Reaper, ghost peppers, and what was the other one? Carolina Reapers, ghost peppers, and I think I had a few pieces of Trinidad Scorpion in there, and some habanero, which is not super hot, but it makes for a really killer powder that you can just throw on any recipe, or I like to throw it on wings. I sauce everyone else's wings, and then I throw this on my wings. And so I don't really change the flavor profile, but it kicks it up a good few notches. With the chipotles, I also made chipotle powder, so grind it up in the food processor or a spice grounder, and you have chipotle powder. Now, the majority of our efforts today, this year, and just from our backyard, we harvested a good 25 to 30 pounds of peppers. Well, that goes into making sauces. So here's a big container of sauce, which I tend to parse out into smaller bottles. This is our Frank-style cayenne pepper sauce called Ain't No Portia. There's Apocalypso, which is a mango habanero sauce. My little green salsa called Salsita, which I made for my son, who was 3 at the time. He's 6 now, so he still uses it pretty regularly. It's similar to a green salsa, or somewhere between a green salsa and, let's say, a green Tabasco or green Cholula. A very mild sauce, but gives excellent flavor. Here we have a chipotle-based hot sauce with the chipotles I made this year. Green salsa. This one's called the Green Death because I make green salsa out of our green tomatoes when they're done instead of tomatillos, but we always have a lot of green tomatoes, so I transform those into salsa. And this one had a few chunks of Carolina Reaper thrown in, so it's the ultra hot green salsa. The classic cowboy candy, so marinated sliced jalapenos, And then I experimented a little bit this year with, I had a lot of ghost peppers and decided to make chutney with tamarind. So this is a super spicy tamarind chutney. Great for samosas and Indian food and on other stuff, but sweet and very spicy. And for Valentine's Day this weekend, we made some oysters on the shell, raw oysters, and I made a mignonette, which is a shallot and vinegar sauce. And to keep it spicy and to give it a little kick, I threw in a few of my dehydrated chipotles to give it flavor. So that's just a basic overall view of some of the elements and some of the different ways you can treat your hot peppers. And to keep you going with the spice all year round. I hope that was informative for you guys. I hope it could give you a few good ideas, and I look forward to reporting back to you from the garden this summer. So that's it. Enjoy life, enjoy your spice, and we'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, just as a little add-on to the video I did, I want you guys to notice behind me here a beautiful canvas of a hot pepper. This is actually one of our cayenne peppers that we grew this year, taken in picture by the photographer Evelyne Demers, and I decided to have it blown up and put on my kitchen wall as a more personal touch for the kitchen. Obviously, I have to repaint this wall and patch some holes, but the process is ongoing, and that's another way you can preserve your peppers. Ciao.